Hi guys, welcome back to the system design tutorial series, and in today's video we will be discussing about database replication. So database replication can be used in many database management systems. So one of the popular concept is the master slave relationship, that is the original master database and the slave databases that are the copies. So in this concept we need to understand that the master database generally supports write operations only, and the slave database, that are the copies of the data from the master database, only supports read operations. So like most database commands such as insert, delete, update must be sent to the master database, and only the read request, that is the select operations, mostly will be done from the slave database. Now coming to the advantages of this database replications. So what is the major advantages? Better performance. Like in the master slave model, all the writes and updates happen in master nodes, whereas read operations are distributed across slave nodes. This model improves performance because it allows more queries to be processed in parallel. Fine. Now the second advantage of database replication is reliability. Such, if one of your database servers is destroyed by a natural disaster or something like that, you don't need to worry about data loss, because data is replicated across multiple locations and data is preserved. The third most advantage is high availability. Like by replicating data across different locations, your website remains in operation even if a database is offline, as you can access data stored in another database server. Now we will be discussing about the architectural design, like what exactly is happening here, that the web server is sending read request to the slave and the write request to the master DB. So let's go in handling few cases here. The first case is if only one slave is available and it goes offline, what will happen? The read operations will be directed to the master database for temporary purpose. As soon as the issue is found, a new slave database will replace the old one. That is, if a slave, there is only one slave database and that supports read operation, and if it goes down, then we will be sending the read request to the master database temporarily. Next, what will happen if the master database server goes offline? A slave database will be promoted to be the new master temporarily. All the database operations will be temporarily executed to the new master database. A new slave database will replace the old one for database replication. But in production, promoting a new master is more complicated, as the data in the slave database might not be up to date. We must know that the master database is always up to date with the current timestamp, but the replica, that are the slave database, may not be up to date always and must be slightly delayed. So these are the very basic advantages of database replications, like reducing the load of the database to some extent. We will be next discussing on how the cache is working, and what are the major advantages of cache, and what are the various policies we are using in cache. Also we will be discussing about CDN in the upcoming video, that is the content delivery network. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching this video.